want to give all the credit to Belmont. They're such a good team. They're so solid. They're so good defensively in the half court. They make things really hard on you. And then they're so poised, and they run really good stuff offensively, and it's really hard to guard. I never felt good the entire game because of the pace. At halftime, I didn't feel good about it. It was kind of playing right into how they want to play, and we never could get the game sped up, partly because we couldn't get enough stops. We couldn't run, on misses because we weren't able to get stops, and then they weren't sending anybody to the glass. They were sending everybody back, so their defense was set pretty much even on misses. So, but this is exactly the type of game, and the reason why we are trying to go to the system is because we can't beat good teams in half-court basketball, and this was a perfect example of that today.
Looked like Haven, Bria, they tried to turn this into what they've been doing, going with a bully ball. They're a little tougher to do that against, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean their size and athleticism, it makes it more difficult. We tried to push pace. Bree even got to the rim a few times early, but we've got to be able to dictate that in other ways. And we try, even when we tried to heat them up in the half court, we just didn't get stops defensively. They were getting drives. We weren't stepping up early, or they were getting offensive rebounds off our rotations and those type of things. But, that's what good teams do. They are so well coached. Bart does an amazing job with whatever he has every single year. And, I mean, he always has them playing exactly how they need to play to win the game. And, we just weren't able to turn the tide into our favor in the dictating the pace of the game. I mean, they dictated it from start to finish. Like I said, a lot of people probably would have been pretty excited to be right there at halftime, but we had scored like 31 points, maybe 32, something like that. Well, we've been scoring that many points in a quarter at times, so I never really felt good about the way things were going. And then it was pretty evident in the second half we weren't efficient offensively, we weren't making enough shots, and as soon as they got the lead, there was no way we were going to dictate that or speed them up at all.
Y'all had a 5-point lead, I think midway or close to maybe 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, maybe somewhere in there. Was there somebody thinking, okay, maybe we can start getting some distance here?
Yeah, I mean, but it takes getting stops. And, I mean, we just didn't. We just did not get stops when we needed them. I remember one specific play. They come down, we get a stop, they get an offensive rebound, tie up, it's their possession. Every possession matters, and that's what we don't understand. We had done a great job on Tootie all night, and we had gone over every screen and made her get into the paint and make things happen. We go under a screen, she buries a three. But that's what great players do. I mean, great players make plays when you make mistakes, and you have to follow the scout, and you have to be locked into the scout the entire game, because there is no room for error against good teams like this. But, I mean, they just kind of put us in the mixer and mixed us up today, and we played this game exactly how they wanted us to play, and we're not going to be successful that way.
22 for them, as I remember, she was more of a layup person a year ago. Boy, it looks like she's really worked on her outside shot now.
Yeah, she's probably the kid on their team, in my opinion, that doesn't get enough credit. I mean, she is an outstanding player. She is very difficult to guard on the inside, and now she's stepping out, making 15-footers, 17-footers, and then made a three today. And if she gets to where she can do that consistently, I mean, she's going to be almost impossible to guard because she's so big and strong on the inside. And then when you send help, she's a really good passer. So I feel like that she's been one of the unsung heroes of their team all year. And so I think a lot of times post players maybe sometimes have difficulty getting accolades that they deserve because everybody seems to be a guards game. And we've got some great guards in this league, don't get me wrong. But I think Tessa Miller is really a glue piece that really holds them together and has been an essential part to their success and will be an essential part to their success going forward.
But Zero has always been there.
Yeah,
she's been there for forever.
Yeah, she just runs their team. She holds them all together. She's the one that dictates the pace. She can keep the ball out there and run the shot clock, down and make us chase her around. She's so good off the ball as well, making great cuts and great reads. Such a good passer. And then again, you make a mistake, she makes a three. but just a really, really good player. They got a lot of good players. And like I said, credit to Bart and his staff because they just do a really, really good job. I mean, their kids understand what's necessary to win games, and they go out and do it time and time again. And that's just, credit to him and his program and his kids.
Looked like Caitlin was trying to get the engine started in the fourth quarter. She just never really got going today.
Yeah, she just, she didn't get off to a good start, after such a great game at UIC. Shots weren't falling, never could really get her rhythm. And a lot of that is due to their physicality and their size. I mean, it makes a difference. And, they were making sure that she had a spy. There was a shadow there at all times. Not very often did she catch the ball in the paint that there wasn't an extra body there. But, she's got to score, and we've got to score, and we've got to be able to make shots to be able to beat teams like this, and it just didn't happen for us today.
I thought it was kind of appropriate how the game ended. 4 3-pointers, none of them go in. And
Yeah.
3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I mean we got some open looks, we just didn't make them, and that's kind of been the story of our season. When we make shots and we play with perfect effort, we're pretty good. And we haven't even won all those games, but we have played well and been in it and been fun to watch. But when you get monotonous and slow like we were today, and the ball's not moving and the shots aren't going in, then we're not that fun to watch, and we're not going to win. We're not going to win in a half-court situation like this. So, we've got to get back to playing basketball the way we know how to play. We've got to get back to having confidence and making shots, and we got to figure out a way to get to the free throw line more. They were 16 of 17. We were 6 of 6. Free throw line's a valuable weapon for us, but we've got to find a way to get there.
I thought Trinity had a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, she was aggressive. I liked the way she was aggressive and how she attacked the basket, and I think she took advantage of opportunities, and that's what you have to have. She's a big guard. She can use her body to get to open space. Again, would like to see her be able to knock down some threes, but her ability to get into the paint and do some damage is big for us. We've got to have that scoring. I mean, we need to get 4 people in double figures every single night.